and welcome back to your Autism Game Plan. I'm Joy Vanderlaan, a family nurse practitioner, a functional medicine specialist, and an autism mom myself. Today, in this video, we're going to talk about L-Carnitine and what it can do for your child with autism. L-Carnitine is an amino acid. It's essential for turning fat into energy in our body, in our cells. Each of our cells have mitochondria, and the mitochondria produce energy. If our cells do not produce energy, if the mitochondria are not functioning correctly, that cell cannot perform its functions, whether that's a brain cell, a muscle cell, an eye cell, skin cells, anything else. So we can treat a lot of different things, including many of the symptoms of autism, with L-Carnitine, especially if there are signs or symptoms that your child may have low L-Carnitine or signs and symptoms of mitochondrial deficiency. L-Carnitine also has antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, cell membrane protective properties. So it really helps that outer membrane of all of our cells, which are very, very important. And it also helps the functioning of nitric oxide, which is super, super important for vessel and cardiovascular health. There are two main forms of carnitine that I'll use. One is the L-Carnitine. The other is acetyl L-Carnitine, and the main difference between these two is that the acetyl L-Carnitine much more readily crosses the blood-brain barrier, means it can have an impact in the brain, whereas the L-Carnitine does not have as distinct, as much of an impact on brain functioning. Now, in the children with autism that I work with, many times the brain, of course, is a focus, and so there are times when I use plain L-Carnitine. More times than not, I'll use the acetyl L-Carnitine form. L-Carnitine, acetyl L-Carnitine, both are very safe to use in people, in children, and I often use it for children on the spectrum, children with ADHD, with mitochondrial dysfunction, with speech delays, muscle tone issues, low tone, and much, much more. So in terms of our kids with autism, L-Carnitine can really be a key piece of the puzzle. And I talk a lot more about L-Carnitine and muscle issues, low tone, mitochondrial dysfunction in my course. So be sure to check that out as well. And as an extra bonus, just so you don't have to spend your time, usually hours and hours, going down rabbit holes looking at L-Carnitine supplements on the internet, I'm going to provide a link to my full script dispensary. Over time, since I've been doing these videos, I have put every supplement that I talk about into a list. So the list has become rather long, but you click the link, you sign up for full script, you will not get junk mail, I promise, and you can then have a look at my Autism Essentials list. The list is by no means intended to be taken all at once. There are way too many supplements on there to do that, but my hope is that by watching my videos, especially by taking my course where I'm much more specific, you will understand and be educated on which supplements can be most helpful, and then have a direct link to the supplements that I use with my family and with my patients. I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. Join me again next time, and remember, be gentle with yourself. You're doing a great job.